We're going to be running an experiment today in our cut flower bed. So historically behind us, I've got this large swath of yard that I got tired of mowing. We are going to be planting, and this is really where the big experiment comes in. We're going to be planting spring bulbs in the middle of these rows. And so the idea behind this is, since we're doing no dig and we will not be continually tilling up the soil annually like we've done in the past, is we are going to be able to get spring bulbs out of this patch. Once the spring bulbs have done their thing, we will seed our annuals after we've laid a small layer or a thin layer of compost on top. And so what that's going to do is get us those early spring flowers, and then it's also going to give us our late spring, summer, and early fall flowers as well. So we're going to cram in a bunch of plants in this area. Something else I want to point out is we're using steel stakes and this woven plastic. If it was unwoven plastic, it would not allow the rain to transfer down into the soil. So these are just the hardware store special bulbs that always come out in the fall, usually October, maybe the end of September. But these are just all Holland Beauty brand, and we haven't really had any issues with them. Occasionally the moles will get a hold of the hyacinth bulbs and they'll eat those, but they leave everything else behind. It is now August 2025. I will tell you right now, I don't always win, but when I do, it's a big one, and this one was a home run. Now, with any win, there's always room for improvement, so I want to explain what went really well and things I want to continue to change to make this cut flower bed even better for 2026. Things that went well and I want to continue to do. The stacking of blooms went excellent. I couldn't have asked for a better stacking. By the time our bulbs were done, our gladiolas started to grow and emerge in the next row behind it. And as those bulbs were going through their own cycle, we had a almost cover crop of the planted seeds coming up and taking their place. Our weed barrier was also a big win, and it did its obvious job. It suppressed the weeds, but it also helped train our kids. And so rather than our kids chomping through the flowers, or even our chickens, everybody used those little weed barriers like highways, and the chickens were able to eat the pests. Our kids were able to pick flowers for mom without trampling all of our other flowers. And I think that helped aid in having more flowers this year than we ever have. Things I want to change. I still had to weed, although it was a fraction of the amount of time, but I had to really knock out the ragweed. Ragweeds are volunteer plants that come in anytime you disturb the dirt or anytime there's bare dirt available. So I didn't add as thick of a layer of chicken mulch as I probably should have. So I'm definitely going to add a thicker layer this year. Rather than kind of a skim coat, we're going to add probably a solid inch or two. All in all, if you don't have a lot of space in your backyard, or you're in a homestead with space and you want a big cut flower bed like we have, I highly recommend this no dig succession planting, because it's going to give you the highest productivity for the amount of square footage you might have on your property. Behind me, you'll see the Run Amok Club. At the Run Amok Club, we like to carry chickens, we like to make forts, and we like to run around in the long grass without bug spray. That's right. If you'd like to support the Run Amok Club, please give this video a like, and we hope we've earned your subscription.